Look at the boys on the field, they throw the ball, they never yield. The football boys are strong and tough, they play a game, we think they're rough. The football boys, oh, we love them with their hands, getting on those footballs. They score a lot and then they score sometimes, and sometimes they don't score at all. But the football boys are the football boys, America's doing it real. Could be a good Thursday Night Football song, in my opinion. Well, welcome to That's Good Sports. I'm Brandon Perna, a guy who sucks at picking football winners every week, but still keeps doing it because when stupidity meets dedication, good things eventually happen. Just ask anyone who has succeeded in the U.S. government. See what I did there? Both sides can appreciate that because you don't know who I'm referring to. These are your Week 10 NFL picks. This episode is officially sponsored by BetDSI.com, one of the best sports books out there. If you use my code GOOD25, they're going to give you $25 free to wager however you want. Any game, any sport, but this episode I'm going to tell you what the point spread is, try to give you some info, so if you want to use free money to try to turn into more money, you're in the right place. BetDSI, GOOD25. Now, I don't think I'm going to get this video up in time for the Seahawks-Cardinals game, so I'll just say I think the Seahawks are gonna fucking win. So moving on to Sunday, the 4-5 Jets at the 2-6 Buccaneers. The Jets are 2.5-point favorites on BetDSI with the over-under at 43. Jets, if you wanna win, run the fucking ball. When you run the ball, you guys win. I think the Jets can get this victory, and I think they will cover the spread. This team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, will never fucking win again.
Let's go. That's a W. Let's eat one. Let's eat one. That's a W. How many people want to eat a W tonight? How many eat a W tonight?
If your QB tries to fist his mouth before a game to hype up the team, he's lost his marbles. They are gone. Tampa is done. Forever. That's how disturbing what he did was. I hope the NFL Competition Committee takes a long look at this and bans eating your fingers as a form of celebration or hype. Somebody needs to stop this crazy man. The 6-2 Saints at the 5-3 Bills. The Saints are 3-point favorites, but like a genius, I bet on this game early in the week and got the Saints at 2.5. The smallest margin of victory for the Saints in the last 6 weeks has been 8 points, and they have won 3 of those games by 20. I mean, the Bills let the Jets spank them by 13 on Thursday Night Football, and they did that with Josh McCown only throwing for 140 yards and a TD. So I'm gonna pick the Saints to cover the spread with ease. The 0-8 Browns at the 4-4 Lions. The Lions are 12-point favorites right now. Josh Gordon can't get onto the field until the end of November. The Lions are great against shitty teams, especially Stafford when he doesn't need a running game to help him win. I'm taking the Lions, and I bet Stafford throws 3 touchdowns, or 2, or 1, or 4, or 0, or 5 even. The 3-5 Bengals at the 5-3 Titans. The Titans, 4-point favorites. Now I'm gonna pick the Titans to win, who have managed to grind out 5 victories this season while Marcus Mariota has struggled with a gammy hammy. The Bengals are a mess. I hate them. I don't know why, but I fucking hate the Bengals. This week, my advice for the Titans is never turn your back on AJ Green, especially corners Adoree Jackson and Logan Ryan. Watch your necks, my friends. Please be safe. The 4-4 Packers at the 3-5 Bears. The Bears are 6-point favorites. Without Aaron Rodgers, the Packers are crumbling. Like, what would be a good analogy for Wisconsin, the cheese state? They're crumbling like blue cheese. Blue because they're sad as they crumble. As soon as Aaron Rodgers went down, Martellus Bennett was like, fuck this, I'm out of here. And now he's playing for the Patriots again, proving my point that Martellus Bennett is a quarterback slut. Oh boy, he will only play with the best quarterbacks in the NFL. You're a QB slut, Bennett. And why the fuck would not a single NFL team claim Martellus Bennett off of waivers? If you were on the waiver order ahead of the Patriots and you didn't claim him, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot, NFL GMs. Oh yeah, let him go back and play with the guys he helped win a Super Bowl last year. Do you have no clue how to compete against New England? It doesn't matter if you need a tight end or not. Claim him, put him on fucking IR just to make sure the Patriots don't get him. Because guess what Dwayne Allen's doing for the Patriots? Absolutely nothing. Gronkowski, playing pretty well. Guess who's gonna get better? The Patriots with Martellus Bennett, who along with Gronkowski is a great run-blocking tight end. When I look at the teams ahead of the Patriots on the waiver order, I am going to write their GMs angry tweets, because I will never take the time to write a letter. So right now, every stupid-ass NFL GM ahead of the Patriots on the waiver order, you should be ashamed of yourselves. And I hope the fucking Patriots destroy you, and Martellus Bennett is the reason why, you dumb shit idiots. And that is every team in the league except for the fucking Eagles right now. This is, You keep them from getting what they want. That's how you beat them. Honestly, I'm surprised the Bears won 3 games. They've done it in weird ways, similar to when John Fox had Tim Tebow on his roster. I'm gonna pick the Bears, I guess. Neither team gets me excited right now, but if you're a Bears fan, after a bye week, what you wanna look for is to see how much of the offense Mitch Trubisky can handle now. Will they let him throw it more than 8 times in a game? Let's see what Trubisky's got. Take off the governor and let the Trubisky engine fire on all cylinders. Go Bears. The 3-5 Chargers at the 5-3 Jaguars. The Jags are 3.5 favorites. As crazy good as the Jags defense is, Vegas is only giving them 3.5 points. Jacksonville is the better team. Their defense is insane, and they are on a hot 2-game win streak. And they did it last week without their best offensive weapon in Leonard Fournette, who made a pretty funny joke about being late to practice on Twitter. Jalen Ramsey was, of course, ejected in the Bengals game, and the Jags held Cincy to 7 points. I want Jacksonville to be real, but this is exactly the kind of game they lose, and that's why I think Vegas only giving them 3.5 points. And this is the type of game the Chargers will win. Somehow, Phillip Rivers will have success in the Jags secondary, and I think Ingram and Bosa will eat Blake Bortles alive because they prefer the blood of their victims to still be warm when they consume it. The 6-2 Vikings at the 4-4 Washington Redskin Potatoes. The Vikings are 1-point favorites. I gotta give Washington credit. I mean, goddamn, Kirk Cousins and that Washington defense beat the Seahawks in Seattle, holding them to 14 points. And that was a Seahawks team that was hot on offense, scoring over 40 points in 2 of their last 4 games. What Minnesota has been able to do with the onslaught of injuries at the QB position this season is impressive. They've won with Sam Bradford and with Case Keenum. Bradford is now on IR. Teddy Bridgewater is practicing again, and they have Denver's favorite QB that got away, Kyle Sloter, as their reserve. Had Washington taken care of business against Dallas 2 weeks ago, I would pick the Redskins to win, but I still love that Vikings defense. Give me Minnesota in a close game. The 6-2 Steelers at the 3-6 Colts. The Steelers, 10-point favorites. Is Jim Irsay an idiot? Yes. Are the Colts a mess? Yes. Did they just release Vontae Davis? Yes. Will I continue to ask questions and answer with yes? No, I will not do that. The Colts organization is a train wreck right now. I'm taking the Steelers, and I believe they can definitely win by the 10 points Vegas is giving them. The 3-5 Texans at the 6-2 Rams. The Rams are 11-point favorites. God, this game would have been a lot of fun to watch with Deshaun Watson. 2 young quarterbacks squaring off on teams that are on the up and up. Instead, the Rams will destroy the Texans and Tom Savage, who doesn't deserve his last name. It should be Tom Average. Tom Savage should be Deshaun Savage. You get my point. And the NFL's game of the week, we got the 1-7 Giants at the 0-9 49ers. They're calling this game the who wants to go home as soon as possible matchup of the week. Who wins this game? Fuck. Give me the Giants, I guess. I don't know if the 49ers want to win. If San Francisco does a sneak surprise attack and starts Jimmy Garoppolo, then give me San Francisco. But I'll roll with the Giants, I guess. The 5-3 Cowboys at the 4-4 Falcons. No, I'm gonna pick the 49ers to get their first win. I'm going 49ers, I swear, that's final answer. Falcons are 3-point favorites for some fucking reason. Oh, maybe because Zeke Elliott really isn't playing this week? Holy hell, I don't know. Jerry Jones is doing the Lord's work right now, threatening to sue the NFL over Roger Goodell's contract. Jerry Jones, Satan himself, is doing the fucking Lord's work. How fucked up is that? Actually, Jones threatening to sue the NFL over Goodell disciplining Ezekiel Elliott is like Satan threatening to kill his Demogorgon for biting his Ewok. That's religion, Stranger Things, Star Wars, all wrapped into one terrible analogy. You're welcome. The Cowboys, even though they are clearly a better team in my opinion, are underdogs. The Falcons have done nothing but disappoint me since February, and I hate it. But I'm taking Dallas, despite the fact that Deion Sanders continues to prove he is the douchiest Cowboy of all time. Tony Romo compared Chiefs corner Marcus Peters to Deion Sanders due to the fact that both players hate tackling, which is a true statement. Deion Sanders always avoided tackling collisions. It's a well-known fact. But then, Deion went on this rant.
10 years as a starter, you're 2-4 in the playoffs. You ain't won nothing. I tried to bury the hatchet. Both of us work for CBS. I went and shook your hand and say, Tony, you're doing a great job this year. I thought that would be it. But nevertheless, you keep on shooting at me. Tony, come on, man. You know you never won the big one. You know you never won the big one. So stop, man. Leave me alone.
If Michael Irvin is telling you to chill, you need to listen. The ego on Deion Sanders is almost as big as Jerry Jones' ego and Jerry Jones' bank account.
Tony, what's going on, man? I got a gold jacket that I didn't buy.
I do have to say, though, the Cowboys really are America's team right now because they can't even get along with themselves, pointing fingers at each other about a bunch of shit that doesn't matter. Thank God I like Dak Prescott, or the Cowboys would be unbearable. The Patriots will face the Broncos on Sunday Night Football. Come back Saturday morning for the full breakdown. Trust me, this episode will be good. It's FYTB week. If you don't know what FYTB means, if you're new to this channel, it means fuck you, Tom Brady. It's a hashtag I made up. Then Monday Night Football. The 4-4 Dolphins at the 6-3 Panthers, and the Panthers are 9-point favorites. Las Vegas isn't giving the Dolphins a chance, and neither am I, which is unfortunate because of Cam Newton's knowledge of opposing defenses is on par with his knowledge of film history.
Yeah, we just lost a great player, but nevertheless, you know, the Titanic still has to go.
I'd say Miami has a chance. Cam also compared the Panthers to the asteroid in Armageddon, the ring in Lord of the Rings, the shark in Jaws, the dog in Marley and Me, and the pie in American Pie. It's safe to say Cam Newton has never finished a film in his entire life. This episode is also sponsored by SeatGeek. There's a link in the description. Use my promo code ThatsGood and you're gonna get $20 off your first ticket purchase on SeatGeek. They rank all their ticket prices so you know what kind of deal you're getting. You can preview your seat before you buy it, and if you want tickets to any NFL game, SeatGeek is the best way to go, unless you're a Giants fan, a Niners fan, or a Browns fan, or a Colts fan this season, then there's really no good deal on tickets unless they're free. But SeatGeek will help. Thanks for watching another episode of That's Good Sports. Subscribe here on YouTube. Give me a follow on Twitter at Brandon Perna. And if you want to keep this channel alive, check out my Patreon account, patreon.com/ThatsGoodSports. You can make a monthly donation for as little as $1 a month, for as much as unlimited, $100,000 a month. If you got that cash, put it in my ass account.